Citizens of the World podcast with Ricardo and E.
All right, y'all. So let's roll right into it. What's going on, E?
What's going on, big bruh?
Chilling. So we got to tell the people what's going on
Yeah,
World
we definitely
Citizens.
do.
All right.
Gotta let them know.
So World Citizens are doing what we do best, and that's being world citizens. I moved recently. I moved south. It was a little too cold for me up in Kosovo. I moved south. I went to the land of the gods, brother. Land of the gods.
Yeah.
Hercules, Zeus, all them dudes, man. Hades. No, I ain't talking about Disney. I went to Greece. I went to Greece. I went to
Yeah,
Athens. Athens, Greece, where the Olympics come from.
yeah, my
Now,
boy had to pick up shop on me.
but it's all good. We're just gonna continue doing this World Citizens. We'll figure out how we're gonna get back to face to face. But the people have been asking for it, and I've been missing the
You've been
people.
asking for it, man. We have, man. It's been hurting me, man. We ain't been able to record. I don't get to chop it up with nobody like you. I've been over here bored, bruh.
Hey man, but we with the power of internet, right?
Oh, good old World Wide Web.
Right? We could get the ideas across. Still
Hmm?
all over the world, man. So let's get
Yeah.
into it, man. What have we missed? What have we missed? We've missed Smully's lion ass, right? That's his name. Mullet.
I don't even know how to say his name. And his name looked like Juicy, but everybody call him Jesse. I don't. His last name is beyond me. I have no
Yo,
idea what
do
he's
you know who his sister is, bro?
who.
Bro, his sister is old girl from the Cosby Show, and she was on that one TV show on WGN. It was like a slave show, and they were like trying to run away. Light skinned chick. What else was she in?
One of the
She was
sisters from the Cosby Show.
she was like little, like towards the end of the show. Little light skinned girl. This is not Raven. There was
Oh, I
another
was about
little
to
light
say.
skinned chick. No, no, no. There was another little light skinned girl that was on there.
Uh,
She was on like
uh,
Sesame Street. Oh, buddy, you killing me here, man.
I don't know.
The second you see her, you'll be like, oh,
I'm looking it up right now. Don't worry.
Journey. That's her first name.
Look, it's actually in Google search already.
Yeah, that's who's Underground. Underground.
Oh, that's it. The chick from
Yes.
Roll Bounce.
From what?
She was in Roll Bounce.
She was in Roll Bounce. She was in Roll Bounce.
I do remember her on the Cosby Show now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I did
Yeah.
not know that. But let's
So,
touch on it. Let's touch on it real quick. It's probably
real
been
quick,
it's been beaten down. But
probably.
before we get into that, please, 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 y'all, we love it that y'all asking for us to bring back the show, to not let the dream die. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe on the YouTube page.
Please
Subscribe, follow
follow,
on the Instagram. Please, please, please.
share, show your friends,
Share.
send all
Let's
the
be world
traffic you can
citizens.
to the Instagram page, man.
World citizens. Yeah. So anyway, Jussie, for me, he really made it hard out here for victims because there's like three other victim stories that have been out. Trump with this lady who said that he kissed her without her permission. Um, some other things that came up along the news. I can't take it seriously because I don't know what to believe.
I don't know either, man, because like the first story that came out, it was he was attacked by some racists. They tried to hang him. They put a
A
noose around his
noose, a
neck,
noose,
and
and then he
they
went.
said this is MAGA country. Hey, like he really fucked up because I stopped looking at it. I stopped, and the last thing I really caught was he paid the attackers to like beat him up so that he could do this.
3,500, and he wrote it in a check.
My nigga. First of all, when I've seen the picture of these two Nigerian brothers he paid, Why would you pay for that kind of ass whooping, dude? These weren't just no regular
But he hit him back though.
malnutrition
He hit
fucking
he hit him back.
Nigerians. Like
He hit him
these are
back.
some fuck out of here. He ain't no goddamn gay Tupac. Get your
He,
stupid ass out of here.
he's a gay Tupac. He hit him back though. You
I'm the
know.
gay Tupac. Boy, you just the gay
And
dude
the
behind.
week
You the lying motherfucker.
the
That's what
week
you is.
the week he got beat up, or that week was like the coldest in Chicago. So who's chilling at 2 in the morning, hoping a gay black dude's walking by?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people were dying that week in Chicago from hypothermia because it's so damn cold. You know, so
Chicago.
it was insane. Yeah, but let's not waste too much more time on Jussie. Y'all know the story. But he is a big time disappointment. Big time disappointment.
He's
Um,
a disappointment for like he's a double whammy. He's taking a hit on the black community and the homosexual community, man. What's it?
yeah. He set everybody
G
back. He set everybody back at least 20 years. You know what I mean? Like at least 20 years.
back deep.
You know.
I
So
don't know who we can trust no more.
nobody else. So what else did we miss, E? What else we missed? Yeah, what else?
Uh,
It was Jussie, R. Kelly. R. Kelly just got just
oh,
posted bail. He put
well,
up the 100 bands.
and some random chick did it too.
Some random chick, yeah.
Some
Like
random
picked
chick
him up and
just
everything, put
came
up the 100 bands.
and bailed my man out.
Yep, and then took him straight to the
Like,
McDonald's.
what are
Took him,
we doing? Like, that he picked up chicks from. Like,
yeah.
he used to pick up high school chicks from the same McDonald's. You
Hey
ain't
man,
been out of jail for 3 hours, my G. You went straight back to your fucking praying ground. Come on, bruh. And this
some guys,
late,
man.
like, you bailed him out and took him to pray some more.
That's I don't know.
Like, what?
I
Like,
can't
what are we
believe.
all like? What are we supposed to do now? Like, what are we supposed to do? I don't understand about how you survived R. Kelly after you bailed this man out of jail and took him back to find some more chicks. Like,
Yep.
he needs to be in jail. Ain't no, you don't. I don't even know why they set up a bail for that man. He don't need to be bonded out. He needs to sit in there, wait for
They
trial, have trial,
they
and we all need to pray to God that
they
some
got him. They got
way,
him for real this
somehow,
time. I feel like they got
he
him for
don't
real.
get out of this one.
Yeah, they got him this time. And along the same lines, we flying through these topics. Along the same lines is
Well, I
Michael
mean,
Jackson.
shit.
Have you seen Michael Jackson's thing? It's coming out March 3rd and 4th or something. And
Uh,
yeah, escaping or leaving Neverland. It's these two dudes that were down there back in '93 as kids, and they're coming out now with HBO talking about this is what Michael Jackson did to us. And the Jackson estate, all the brothers, they came out and tried to sue HBO to stop the airing of this. I guess HBO know that they got something good. HBO said, "Shoot, we can go with this. We going for it." So I'm definitely gonna watch what the hell they got going on because if it's anything, if Lifetime, a channel that I never watch, did that good
never.
of a job dragging R. Kelly's ass through the mud, I can only imagine what HBO. You ever heard of Game of Thrones? You ever heard of The Sopranos? You ever heard of any of those guys? They're going to kill Michael Jackson.
But, bro, like, I don't even want to see that. Like, we thought it was hard to separate R. Kelly,
Dude,
R. Kelly's goings and his music. Like, they can't, like, come on, Michael. It's
Michael
gonna be
Jackson.
hard for me not to sing a Michael song when it come on. We
You
was at
know,
work today. We was at work today, and an R. Kelly song came on. Reggie, you listen to the music, and there was an R. Kelly, remix on. And I walked in, and I started singing. I was like, "Fuck!" And I
yeah,
started singing this shit. It's hard not to do it,
Michael
but you have
Jackson.
to do it.
Uh, so
I can't handle that much, man. Michael
leaving,
Jackson, so not the
leaving
king.
Neverland, leaving Neverland. You know who's next? They're gonna probably. I'm not trying to compare the two, but the way they're gunning for everybody, Bill Cosby, Kels, Michael Jackson, Trump's going through it right now with Michael Cohen. They're coming for Jesus next, bro. The tell-all story is coming out next. No one is safe out here, bro. The Me Too movement is insane.
Jesus better get his books in order, huh?
Oh man, it's gonna be a miracle to get out Jesus through this. Woo.
But come on, son, not Michael, dog.
That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. I
And
don't
my
know.
man, and he's dead. Like,
And he's
what is he
dead.
gonna get out of it?
The
He's
maid,
gone.
the maid from back then came out with some stuff. She says she just kept her mouth
Like,
shut all these years because the family and the estate had threatened her and talking about they'll kill her or something like that. Who knows what the hell she's talking about?
what?
Yeah,
Oh,
but again, I want to see how this thing come out because what new evidence do they have? Because she was talking about that she found underwear, like boys' underwear, in the jacuzzis that they would be hanging out in, which is already suspect. A grown ass man with little 9-year-olds in a jacuzzi. So,
I mean, yeah, it is.
you know,
But I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing from these so-called parents. Like, come on, son.
no, these are the parents. These two guys were the kids back then.
But where were their parents? They let them go
Yeah,
to
that's weird. It's weird. I don't get it. I honestly do not understand.
Like, if my kids want a trip to go to Michael Jackson's estate,
We are
yeah,
all going to Michael Jackson's
we
house.
going to go over there and we going to see some and chimps. I ain't leaving my damn kid at nobody's estate. I don't care who you are. Don't care. If you are not Jesus Christ and God Himself in heaven and asking me to leave my son with you, I'm not leaving my child with you at all. I don't care who you are. You can't pay me off.
Yeah,
You
I don't
can't
get
kid.
it. I don't get it. It's
I
weird,
don't
and
get it.
I don't get it. And I'm a big Michael Jackson fan for all it's worth, but
He was Michael Jackson.
I don't see myself,
Dropping my kid off at his fucking house.
just, all right, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where he stayed, what's the name of his ranch? The Neverland Ranch? Yeah, never will my kid be there alone ranch. Not with your ass. Suspect.
Never ever land ranch.
Ever with your dreams land ranch. But that's real. So, what else has been in the news? What else? Oh, Robert Kraft. I don't know. I like the guy now. I'm a Dolphins fan. Just got full disclosure. I'm a Dolphins fan. Hate the Patriots. Hate the Jets. The Bills never win, so I don't mind the Bills. But Robert Kraft just got in trouble for a rub and tug. A stranger. He got in trouble. Now, sex trafficking is very serious. Gotta roll right into that. If it comes out that him and his billionaire buddies have anything to do or any knowledge that this place had sex trafficking going on,
not just sex trafficking, human trafficking.
Human trafficking going on, these poor women. If that's the case, I want him to go under the jail. Under the jail.
Right in the jail with R. Kelly, Jesse, and
force him to sell the team and ruin him. 77 years old.
Sell the team. He can't even sell the team. He forfeits the team. He can't make no ends off of it.
Yeah.
Take it from him. Not his no more.
Disgusting. It's disgusting. We're in 2019 and people are still slaves out here. But with that being said, if it's just what it sounds like, my man was coming home from the grocery store, boom, he was like, you know what, my back kind of tight, carrying around all these fucking Super Bowl rings, okay?
Yeah.
My back
stop
real here, right? And she's like, you want everything? Wink, wink.
Of course.
I was talking about this at work today, and I have a buddy of mine, Big D. You know Big D, and Big D was talking about how he needed a crown for one of his teeth, and he got quoted $2,000. He got quoted $2,000, and he was like, "Oh hell, just put the filling, just put the filling." And I said, "Well, does it cause you any pain?" Da 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 da. And he was like, no, it doesn't hurt, but everything costs. Everything has a limit of what he's willing to
Yeah.
pay. And I said, D, I'm gonna tell you right now, if something hurts for me and paying you stops the pain immediately, I will give you what you want. I'll give you
I'm
what you
paying.
want. And he was like, well, brother, I'm not willing to pay $1,000. I said, what if he gave you 1,000? He's like, well, if he opened with 1,000, we're gonna have to knock it off 200. I said, are you serious? He's like, yes. So with that being said, my man D, he got some ends. Now he ain't a billionaire, but he got some ends. This guy is a billionaire, and I checked the website for this Oasis spa, whatever it's called, Asian Oasis. I checked
Yeah.
the 30-minute baseline massage is $59. The hour baseline massage is $79. You're telling me this man is worth however many billions of dollars, and he couldn't fly in $1,000 girl? What I come to
It was the
realize,
convenience. It was the
it's
convenience, bro.
convenient.
You just said it. He was on his way home, needed a massage. Why not get the full package?
I think it's a twofold thing. I think it's twofold. I think number one, it was a convenience. Number two, I think it's the spontaneity, the impulse. You get what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I came out. Okay, you go to the grocery store, and let's say you went to the grocery store for just deodorant. While you walking around, you know exactly what the deodorant is. But while you walk into the deodorant, you pass the pineapple stand. You're like, you know what, man? I could go for pineapples. I haven't had a pineapple in a
Yeah.
while. Boom, you get the
Yeah.
deodorant. On your way back, you're just like, ah, shaving cream, bang.
Yep.
Ah, cereal, bang.
Huh?
You forgot to take the little. It's the. He was just in that. He was just in that. He was in that plaza for some Chinese food. That's it. That was it. Okay.
Uh,
And the
but
same way, you got the pineapple. You like two for $3. Shit, that's a deal. What?
why not? Hell yeah, I need 2 pineapples.
I
That
can make.
sounds like
You know what I mean?
that sounds like every female's trip to Target.
Exactly. They never can leave with
All
one.
they all they went in there for was some no wash shampoo, and
Yeah.
they left with the
Two
whole
hundred.
aisle three.
$200 worth of stuff.
They just picked up aisle three and took it to the checkout place.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think he went in there for like a foot rub, and she's like, I can do everything back then. And she starts playing with the big toe, and he's like, his hands are pretty soft. Your hands are pretty soft, you know? But because if he called the call girl for the $1,000 and she's like, all right, baby, I'll be there in an hour, that takes away from it because that's not what he came in there for. But they also said that he's been in there twice. They got him on video twice.
Mhm.
That's what they say.
So he's not. He's like. Is there any news out saying that he actually has anything to do with the actual business, or
No,
is he just a
they're
random
just
white
getting
old
they're
dirty
getting
motherfucker
him
trying to
they're
get a stick?
getting him for solicitation of prostitution.
Okay.
That's
Okay. So what I was being told and what I was getting out of the whole thing was he was in charge of it. He was running a business. Like he was fronting it and paying for this shit. Like I thought he was actually doing human trafficking shit. But so you're telling me it was just another old dude trying to get
uh,
his dick rubbed.
he had a little yellow fever. And
Uh-huh.
he's one of 200 men involved so far, charged between Palm
Well,
Beach and Orlando. That's three counties in between. He got 200 men coming from far out from Orlando coming down, trying to get their wax off.
this place sounds like it's amazing.
Oh, 200 men. And then they're holding on to the name of another billionaire that might be involved, dude.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Oh, you're talking ex Citigroup president John Havens. Citigroup, the bank, brother.
They're old, wrinkly, dirtbag white dudes, just like the rest of the men out here. They ain't the only motherfuckers getting rubbed on. They just the biggest motherfuckers getting rubbed on. and they doing it in public. Like, you stupid idiot, you got billions.
Oh, you can
Order one of
fly
them.
in.
Order a masseuse to your house, and then get your rub on. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many ways out of this. But see, my thing is like,
But my dog Big D said everything got a price, and he's not paying no
everything
thousand
got a
dollars,
price.
bro.
But see, like, my thing is like, I really thought like he was like doing human trafficking and shit. Like, he opened up his own SKK spot in fucking Miami somewhere. I thought that's what the whole thing was. I didn't get a chance to look into it yet. But now with that you're telling me this, it's like
And
before
guess and,
I was
and
ready.
guess who lived right around the corner too? In
Cool.
Mar-a-Lago. Trumpito's house is right around the corner.
Oh, you know he been in there a few times.
Come on, I bet you he put them boys on.
Uh-huh. He was oh, Robert, you gotta check out the Oasis.
Robert.
Head
No, they're boys, man. He was like, Bobby,
ass. Bob,
Bobby, let me
Bob.
tell you something. When you go back there, ask for Ling Ling, okay? Ask for Ling Ling and tell her Don, but she doesn't know me by Don anymore, okay? She calls me 45 now, 45th president. I might be 45, but I'm still number one in her book. Wink, wink. That's what's
Yeah.
going on now, man. These
Well,
people.
yo, when I first got caught wind of this story, I was like, throw the book at him, put him under the jail, never let him out, treat him the way you would treat anybody else, throw the fucking book at his head. But now that you're telling me it was just a random old white dude trying to get a rub and tug, man,
Yep. So
he ain't going nowhere. He's a billionaire. You caught him getting rub and tugs with the fucking dude.
he
He ain't
ain't
going nowhere. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing to him.
ain't going nowhere, bro. Nothing's gonna happen to him. But yeah, so that's we're gonna follow this just like everybody else because again, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't like, and I'm gonna sound like a hater. I don't like cookie cutter, perfect personas because
Yeah.
I feel like we all got something in our closet. And I
Yeah.
get that you got to put out the front that you're perfect or you have high moral standing. But when I see something, but you can't go too far into the evil now, like R. Kelly. There's
Uh,
lines to mines.
yeah.
But
We
if you
got we
got,
got way too deep with him.
you know what I mean? But if you got a little thing where, sometimes I don't like touching my own dick either. Right? So can they really fault the man? My man, did you ever hear that story about him and his girlfriend? So this dude's 77. I think his girlfriend was like 25. Old girl had a baby. My man said that he's not the father, but he'll take care of the baby.
I
Oh,
mean, it ain't hurting you to take care of it.
but again, it's not your baby, but that's how you're gonna cop out and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take care of the baby. Bro, it's either your baby or it's not. Which one is it, man?
Which one is it? I see what you're saying. Well, are you
Yeah,
lying to me? Is it your kid or not?
yeah, is it not your kid or what kind of freak shit y'all got going on?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Well, for a 75-year-old man, I have a 25-year-old wife.
He's 77. It's not his wife, it's his girlfriend. And she's good
Oh,
looking
girl.
too.
I mean, I bet. I mean, if I'm a billionaire, I'm not about to go get no dog ass looking 25-year-old.
She's taller than him and everything. I'm just like, what is like model?
Exactly. That's exactly what she probably was. She's probably some model at some secret show nobody ever knew about. And he was like, "Yo, let me get that one in the pink dress."
But
She's hot, bro.
I'm reading it right now. So apparently she's not as young as I thought. She just looks good, I guess. She's 38 and she's been with old boy for like 5 years. And her spokesperson came out and says that while Robert Kraft is not the biological father, he is thrilled with Ricky's blessing of having a healthy child. With respect to her family's privacy, we will not be commenting any further. That means shut the fuck up. I'm taking care of it, all right?
Yeah.
So what else? What else is going on? All right, so let's push. You got anything? Because I don't want to take all your time.
Uh, well, we can go into your thing.
All right, so I'm gonna keep pushing. Um, What do you have you did you I didn't watch the Oscars, but what do you think about the movies that won and the people that won? So, for example, Spike Lee finally won his first
Spike
Oscar
Lee finally
for,
got his.
for,
He got his trophy, man.
for Black Klansman. Now, I watched that movie, right? And it was an okay movie. I think that Spike Lee has definitely been
What?
involved with way better movies. No, Malcolm X, Do the Right Thing, uh,
Yeah, yeah.
like I feel like he's definitely had way better movies. The Green Book, I haven't watched it, but from what I
I
heard,
haven't watched
from
it yet either.
yeah, from what I've read, I heard it's funny, but it was like driving Miss Daisy. It's like the idea's been done already.
Yeah.
What's old girl name? She's the voice on Boondocks. King.
Um, um,
You know what I'm talking about.
I know you're talking about.
She
I
was on
can't think
Friday.
of
She was Ice Cube's sister.
Regina,
King.
Regina King.
King. King. Anyway, she won an Oscar. Shit, my man won two Oscars now. Ali for the Green Book. That's his
Yeah.
second Oscar because he won with Moonlight. Well, I guess the movie Moonlight won, but he was involved, so he got one with that too. And that's his
Mm-hmm.
second one. So now, this is the hater in me. I gotta say it. Does it feel like, you remember that year when nobody of color won in the
Yeah.
Oscar and everyone was just like up in arms about it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you
This is
feel
payback now. They letting
yeah,
all like
yeah, do you feel like they're giving it back now? Just they're like, all right, y'all got it. But because, like I said, like I watched the Black Klansman. It was a good movie, but it's definitely not the best thing Spike Lee's ever put out.
I would agree with that.
So do you think that's what it is? It's kind of like, all right, we see y'all too. Or were there movies this year or last year, I guess, last year that you've seen that you feel like should have got some love?
Mm, no, not nothing that I can think of right now.
Off the top of your head,
Being over here, I'm not
on
really
it.
with all the new movies coming out. Like I've never heard of this Green Book movie
Yeah,
until I
I
saw
never heard of it. Yeah, see, that's
how
my
he
issue.
like won these Oscars and shit. And then I was like, me and Reggie was at work and we were like, what's this Green Book shit? And I was like, I don't know, it's a movie, I guess. And then Reggie watched it at work and I was peeping out a little bit, but that's when I was like, all right, I gotta go home and watch it.
Yeah,
But
so
I'll wait this
uh,
weekend to watch it.
that's our. Yo, I told you, man. Look, I'm not even into cartoons like this, or like not cartoons, but comic books, man. But that Spider-Man Into the Spider, I gotta watch it. People are making way too much noise
Uh,
about this movie.
I saw that one. I saw it on my Fire Stick. I was about to watch it the other night.
Animated feature film. It won an Oscar. It won an Oscar, man.
That's
Won an
dope.
Oscar.
I
Yeah.
ain't
So
got to go watching that one.
Black Panther won for costume design, man.
Yeah.
Black Panther's still winning out here.
Hey, you were hating on Black Panther too, but that's a good
It's
movie. All right.
it's still winning. Well, it won for let's get it straight. It won for best costume design. It didn't win for best story.
It's still one of
And
the.
and I feel like they still, I mean, they gave my man Spike Lee love, but they didn't give him for what he does because he didn't win for best director.
What did he win for?
Um, I'll give it to you. Hold on. He won for, put me on the spot. Hold on. I'll give it to you. Give me a little bit. But yeah, he didn't win for best director.
Mm,
So I mean, he's happy. Best adaptation of a screenplay.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
It was a book. It was a book prior to this, and then I'm guessing it was a play. But I know for sure it was a book. I never read the book, but I know for sure it was a book. And then I guess it was the best adaptation of a book.
Oh, you said adaptation. All right, yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I mean, whether it was a gimme or whether they was really like been well deserved, well overdue. Whether he got it for this movie or the last 17, it's still deserved.
of
No matter
course, of
how
course.
they,
Props, big ups, big ups, big ups.
yeah, yeah.
Again, we gotta take a pause because I gotta let the people remind the people we need the support, we need the love. I'm gonna beat it into your heads. subscribe, and share. Follow the Instagram page, World Citizen Cast, uh, YouTube page, World Citizens. Share it. We appreciate it. We appreciate it big time. Push it forward. What you got for me?
Yo, did you see that Zion play when Zion got hurt? He
Yeah,
exploded his shoe.
the freak play. That just shows you how much power, man. That's 280 pounds of man right there, bro.
That's,
Ain't ain't no little glue and stitching from a Chinese kid gonna keep that together,
uh,
man.
so
18 years old.
they said he gained 100 pounds in his like senior year. So he was like 6'7", 6'8",
Thank,
185,
thank
and
you.
then boom, jumped all the way to 285.
He's a growing boy. It's a big boy.
Oh, that's a man.
That is a
That
man,
is
bro.
a man.
The Lakers need to do something and bring him with LeBron. They need
Oh
to
no,
figure out
that is
something,
not
man.
fair. That is not fair at all.
Nah, they're not gonna get him. They're not gonna get him
Of course not.
unless they don't make the playoffs. Then they can get into the lottery.
No, they're still not gonna get the lottery.
They're not gonna get the lottery. What you got to be the
No.
bottom what? I thought it was all the teams that didn't make the playoffs get in the lottery.
What is it? It's 14 lottery picks, ain't it?
Yeah, there's 28 teams, so 14 teams don't make the playoffs, right? Or it's 30 teams. 30 teams in the NBA, and eight seeds per conference, so that's 16, leaving 14 teams out of the playoffs.
All right, quick math.
I think that's the conspiracy theory, bro. Like the Lakers are losing on purpose right now. They're
So
losing
they
on
can get the lottery and
so they
pick
can get in the
Zion.
lottery. Although the sorriest team has more balls in the machine,
Yeah,
right? And then like they're barely missed the playoffs, and then they win the lottery, like beat all odds and beat the lottery,
crazy.
and
I
then
would,
still get Anthony Davis.
oh my goodness, that's not like that's you can't even like compare that to anything. That's just out of this world. Like I don't care who they play. Like they better not lose a single game with that three. Just those three dudes. Like you should not lose a single game at all.
Dang man, that's intense.
The
But
only team that would have a chance is
remember
Golden
where
State because they can shoot.
well, KD might not come back. He's acting like he's not.
I don't know, man. They got a good thing going on over there.
This this might be
I
the
don't
end of
think
the road. Clay Thompson might come down to LA and come home, and KD might go to New
those
York with Kyrie.
those are all the fans' wishes. I'm pretty sure that camp is still glued tight. Dog. Ain't nobody listening to these crackhead ass fans. They fucking dream.
I don't know. The NBA it's a new world in the NBA now, man.
Yeah, everybody trying to play with their friends, but
You can't call it no more, bro.
yeah, that's true. Very true.
Can't call it.
So,
Expect
you
your
wanna jump into your other topic?
All right. So this one right here is to get the world citizens participate in. So let me give y'all the synopsis here. So I was on the good old interweb, and I fell on this article about this Chinese scientist. Now I'm probably gonna butcher his name. His name is He uh, He Jiankui, Jinkui. If y'all know how to pronounce it, more than welcome to correct me. So, Mr. Um, he edited, he figured out how can you edit human genetics. And without getting too much into the science, this guy got an embryo, or yeah, got an embryo, and he changed up this one gene. It's called the CRISPR Cas9 gene, right? He cuts it out and puts in this CCR5 gene. He puts that in there, and this gene is the gene that blocks the HIV virus, okay,
Wow.
into the cell, in oh my,
Molecular.
thank you. See, I'm just so
Molecular.
excited. I'm so excited about this. I can't even talk right now. In the molecular level, right? And I'm talking from A to Z. This baby's born now. This baby has been born, um, and but now what's going on is all the scientists all over the world, people are up in arms about this because it goes against all types of ethics. I guess, unspoken codes amongst that community that say that we don't have the right to interfere with humankind as it is.
Mm.
Right? Now, on the surface of it, just the surface of it, looking at it, I don't see nothing wrong. Like, you are making humanity better because now you are giving us a defense to a virus, supposedly
Yeah.
natural virus.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a government thing. But anyway, that's beside
Mm.
the point. We have a defense to this virus from birth. From birth. Now, I talked to
Exactly.
my wife about this, and my wife was saying that she doesn't agree with gene editing because we're going to be walking around here as perfect robots in society. That is going to be where we need, I guess, faults. That's how nature balances itself. We need faults. Like, you need to be predisposed to certain things that you need to overcome, certain challenges. If we're just paving the way where you have nothing to worry about, you can eat as much as you want, you can fuck as much as you want, you can jump off buildings. It has to
Mm.
take
The
away
world
from
needs
life.
consequences. The world needs consequences.
How do you
I
see it? Yeah,
understand.
yeah, yeah. Give
Yeah,
me, give me
I
your
see
opinion.
what
I
I
gave,
see
I
what
gave it.
Rumi's saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of with Rumi because, like, first, we'll start right here with, this gene editing. He's immune to HIV. He can't get HIV. Like, what's next? Like, how far will they take it? Next thing you know, it'll be fucking X-Men out here. We'll be fucking mutants and shit.
Yeah, that's where it could lead to. Because remember, he's the first confirmed
Yeah.
physicist to
I
do this.
mean, it's just like with anything that's ever been done in this world, once it's done, every person after that person tries to evolve it, take it to the next step, and advance it and shit. So, like, yeah, we got this one person who's immune to HIV, and now somebody else is gonna be looking like, oh, I can top that, and then he
As
tops it, and then somebody else is like, oh, well, I can top that too, and then, like Rumi said, next thing you know, it'll be fucking mutant robots running around here that
now,
have no consequences in life.
I have to go back. I have to go back and correct myself. I misunderstood. So the CRISPR-Cas9, it's a gene editing tool, the CRISPR-Cas9. And what it does is, I guess he programmed it or designed it for this. It knocks out a gene called the CCR5, which is the doorway protein that lets HIV into the human cells. So he took out what the HIV virus actually looks for when it
Mm-hmm.
incubates in you. He took that out of her DNA. So it's just flowing out and you piss it out, I guess, because there's nothing for it to attach to into the
Right.
cells. So that's what it is. It's CRISPR-Cas9. So who knows and how far that he could take it. Now, the official story is they're saying that he used his $50+ million fortune to fund the project. But there's people out there saying that's not enough money to get this going. So they're saying that maybe the official Chinese state may have funded this, and the Chinese state is the one going trying to arrest him
Right.
and say, no, we don't support this and all that. And it wasn't just
Mm-hmm.
one baby, brother. It was twins, baby girls, and they're born.
Oh. Oh.
And there's another woman out here. There's another woman out here who's still carrying a gene edited fetus. So she's pregnant as we speak, about to have a super baby.
Well, they better hide her because they'll probably come kill her.
Doesn't it sound like a plot to a movie, brother?
It it does. But everything to us sounds like a plot to a movie.
It's a plot to a movie, dude. Gene edited babies.
Yeah, and in that movie, there will be a time where there's flying cars and those gene edited babies try to take over the fucking world because they're immune to everything. They can't die.
Yeah,
But that's just the
really.
movie
Yeah, like, but
aspect.
that's really like we don't even know, like, I guess the other consequences. Like, who knows if what he took out will open the door for something else?
Right. What if that point was useful for keeping something else out also?
Yeah, like something we didn't know yet, because people always figuring out something else. Every time we thought
Yeah,
we figured something out, we didn't figure out shit.
exactly. I don't know.
But
I feel like if it's true that the money he used to fund this project, if that truly isn't enough to do this project, then maybe yeah, the Chinese government did help them, and now they're just trying to cover their own footsteps because they realize how wrong it is to everybody else. They're just trying to cover their own ass. Like, oh no, it was enough, man. We're gonna lock him up anyway.
and the official story from the Chinese government is he's been under house arrest since November, but no one's have ever seen him since November. So who knows what the hell he really is?
Oh my goodness.
You
Yeah,
understand? Like, who knows where he
you sent
really
me this.
is?
You sent me this article. I gotta make sure I go read it later.
Yo, read it. It's insanely interesting if that's where we're at. And I really want the world citizens out there to tell me how they feel about this, right?
Yeah, you guys gotta
Because
gotta let us know, man. Hit us up in the comments, DM us on Instagram, Facebook. Let us know what y'all think of anything we talked about here tonight, man.
because it's out here. The same
Yeah.
thing with uh I guess abortion. Did you read up about that this week?
Oh, what happened with abortion?
Well, they were talking the Senate. Um, they shot it down. So I guess there was a law that they were proposing that if you have a late term pregnancy, if you have a late term pregnancy and the baby's born, and let's say the baby survives the abortion attempt, um,
Mm-hmm.
the physician who performed the abortion has to like let the baby die, like let the baby die because that was the wish of the mother. Because right now it's illegal for you to do that. Like if the baby survives the abortion, you have ethical code to follow as a human being to to treat the
Yeah,
baby. You
you
know,
can't just go around murdering babies.
murdering babies. So that's another one. So it's a two-part question. Gene editing, should it be allowed? Or maybe should it be allowed? How do you feel? How do you feel about it? And then the other one is abortions. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've never been a woman one day in my life, right?
Mhm.
But and I know how I feel about mines, but I do not. I feel like pro-choice. It has to be pro-choice. It can't be a blanket statement for me. At least if I'm going in the voting booth, and I have one vote to, and my one decision, it has to be pro-choice because there's so many circumstances out here that
Yeah,
people have to decide, right? Have
yeah,
to
you got
decide in the
it.
sense of you got rape, you got incest, you got babies that are ill. You got women that can't have children, like they'll die if they go through with this pregnancy. You have women that are just too young, and you know what I mean. Like it's just so many choices. I mean,
Yeah,
so many
I feel
decisions to
you.
make. Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't be able to tell them no.
Exactly, exactly.
Whether or not you participate yourself, that's up to you. That's the pro-choice.
That's on you. You can't go around pushing your beliefs on everybody else.
So
Let
again, that's
people live.
that's the question. That's the question of the night. Gene editing. How do you feel about it? Pro-choice or no abortions at all? That's it.
Word.
Well, citizens, we're back. We're gonna do this a couple more times. Tell me how y'all feel about this. And E, when are we gonna link up, dude? When are we gonna link up?
Uh, I'm trying, man. I told you there's so much going on at work. I don't know when the next time I'll have more than Saturday or Sunday off.
All
And
right.
it's hard to get out of here by flight, man. Trying to get over to Athens ain't no easy trip for me. But you already know.
Man, we can always meet up somewhere else. We're gonna have to do these episodes like this for a little bit because
Yeah, we'll do a couple of more like this.
yeah, and see how the people feel about it. I have a trip here in a little bit to go home. You know, I've got Junior on the way.
Yeah, Junior about to come out.
Yeah, so it's an exciting time for the world citizens. Lot
Yeah,
of big moves being made.
not a big move. All right, before we sign off here, I do have to say this. I've been talking about it all day. It's been on my mind all day. If anyone ever goes to Slovenia and you go to Ljubljana and you like burgers, please go to Pop's Burger Bar. It is the best burger you will ever eat in your life.
Now, I wasn't on this trip with you. Gundar was on this trip.
Uh,
What's going on with this burger, man? You guys and this
so
burger,
this burger is delicious.
and it's
You
on the
know how we
Instagram
get
page.
burgers?
It's on the
Yes,
Instagram.
it is. You know how we get burgers over here and stuff, and it's like you get this big ass monstrous patty. I mean, not patty, the bread, and
Yeah.
then you get this little silver dollar pancake
The
sized
meat,
patty, and
the meat to bread ratio is
it's off,
it's bad.
very off. And then like the burgers over here, like you might find a good one, you might not. It depends on if they got good bread.
Yep.
But over there, like I expected it to be like normal burgers, but no, you go in here, they got how you say that one type of bread? It's like uh brichot, or
Oh, Bichon bread.
yeah.
The French,
Oh,
the soft bread.
they got they got good bread, and I don't know what the cook is back there doing with those burgers, but they just oh my god, I can't really explain it. It's just amazing. It's amazing, bro. And then they got beer, like craft beer, battered onion rings, sweet potato fries, regular French fries, chicken. Oh my gosh, Pops, I'm coming back soon. I'll probably see you in the summertime. I'll be back. I need to get me another burger. But yeah, make sure I go try that out, man.
I gotta try this out. The way you got, that's all I've been hearing about is this burger.
You
So
do.
Pops, I'm on my
Gotta link
way.
up over there. We can link up over there in the summertime when it get warm.
Copy that. This summer I'm gonna have some free time, so holla at me.
Word.
Have some free time.
Well, all right.
All right then. So that's what's this episode? What 4, 5?
No, I think this is like 5 or 6, maybe. 5.
Episode 5. We gotta get to work. We gotta bring more
Gotta,
content.
we gotta get to work, man. There's a lot of shit going on out here. We got a lot to
All
talk
right. So one more again. Instagram, YouTube, follow, share, World Citizen Cast, World Citizens.
about.
Love out,
Keep,
E.
love it. Later.
Out.